Good morning to you. Here's a little introduction. Russ, this is Simon. Simon, that's Russ. Maybe you can go hang out with Speedy, his guinea pig. What do you think? Maybe? I don't know, but we're here at the SPCA, and Simon needs a home, Jody and Riaz. So coming up next, we're going to tell you a little bit more about Simon, and we'll take a look at some of the other adoptables that need forever homes coming up later on BT.
I think he's around 12 years old. He needs that special retirement home. He needs to go home.
He's very calm and very gentle.
Yes, he's very sweet.
So very good for somebody who's just needing a little lap kitty or someone who wants
that doesn't want, the outgoing type, the one that's like racing all over the place, trying to get into everything.
Oh, let him go.
He just needs a quiet lap.
He does. Let's talk about playtime.
Playtime. We all love playtime. But we want to remember with cats and kittens not to play with our hands, because if we're doing that, we're actually encouraging them, to bite onto our hand or to scratch us.
So that's what's been happening with me.
Yes. So get creative. Use one of their, a little stick or something that you can tie a little toy to the end to encourage them to follow it. Or there's pipe cleaners. We use a lot of those, so the cats can actually play with that. And you can twist them so that they can actually just toss them around, making sure that they're not chewing on them. The other trick is also temptations. We've all seen the commercial where you toss them. Well, we like to shake them, get their attention, and then what you do is you just toss it, so they have to chase it.
What a great idea. I also like the little flashlight game.
Oh, that's fun too.
It's a great way to keep them in shape too, right?
It is. Making sure that you don't get it in their eyes, and that actually once in a while you have to let them catch it. So toss a toy when they catch it.
Exactly. You can't be such a tease,
I
right?
know, that's
well,
right.
Tell you what, if you want to adopt Simon or any of the cats that are in here, or dogs, or bunnies, which we will show you. I know we're getting up to Easter, and we're going to talk about why you want to really consider very carefully if you want to adopt a bunny. But for more details, you can go to their website, bc.spca.ca. And this is Sweetie, and Sweetie wants to go see our camera guy, Jody and Riaz. We're going to introduce you to Sweetie, who's a very, very big bunny. Of course, Easter is just around the corner, and I think at Easter you want to make sure you only give away chocolate bunnies, but we'll tell you what kind of pets or what kind of people are great to match up with the likes of Sweetie on a regular basis. Hey, and good morning to you. And of course, Easter is just around the corner, but Kim, the only kind of bunnies we should be giving away at Easter are chocolate bunnies, right?
Yes, please.
But that doesn't mean that bunnies as a whole aren't good pets if you are seriously considering one.
Yes, they're good pets. People have to remember they can live up to 12 years, 10 to 12 years, and they're a big commitment. You have to find a vet that actually does see bunnies, because they're not as common as cats and dogs. You just want to make sure. Hay. Make sure you're not allergic to hay. It's a primary part of their diet.
I thought you were just saying, hey, tell us about this guy. This is Sweetie?
This is Sweetie. Sweetie came in through our cruelty department, and Sweetie is looking for a home. We've treated her eye. She's had a few things going on, but I think she's ready to go. It's time to go.
And so are bunnies typically, or rabbits typically good with kids too?
They are. I would, for kids, first-time pets, I would say rats better than rabbits.
Okay.
Just because of their diet and because they're prey animals, they could be worried. And kids want to be kids and have fun and, scream and play, and might scare them.
And of course, people can always come to the SPCA to ask those specific questions. And by the way, a great event. It's called the SPCA Vancouver Masquerade Ball, happening on Saturday. I know I'm going to be there with a mask and a ball gown and everything, and we hope to see you. There's going to be tons of prizes, dancing. Of course, there's a band and a silent auction, and all proceeds, of course, go towards the SPCA. So again, for more details on Sweetie or any of the other adoptables, you can go to spca.bc.ca. Sweetie, once you're ready, here you go. There you go. Or, the song Whatever Lola Wants, let's hope Lola gets what she wants, which would be a home, right, Kim?
Wouldn't it be fantastic? She has a pretty hard start to life. She's about 2 years old. She was a backyard dog on a line. So she really needs to find a home that can spend some time with her. She's actually been really good with all the dogs we've introduced her to, which is a lot of fun.
Including little Kimmy here, who's probably a little more timid of Lola. Sit, Kimmy. Sit, Kimmy. Tell us a little bit about Kimmy, too.
Kimmy was surrendered, I guess, things going on in the home, about 3 years old. They tell us that Kimmy likes to cuddle, which is always nice. To have a little dog like that cuddle. A little nervous with new things, but really, he's just focused on you, and he's just a really sweet dog.
Aw, and what kind of breed is Lola?
They have her down as like a Rottweiler, mixed Mastiff, mixed who knows what.
So needs a big yard. Obviously, Lola is very
good point. She scales 6 foot fences.
That's so good to know.
Yes, it's good to know. Good to work on her recall. Good to know that she
could probably tackle you if you let her jump too much. So you got to train her properly as well. Kimmy, I think I could probably handle a little one like Kimmy in a little apartment or something like that, but definitely needs a little love, like they both do. Kimmy and Lola both up for adoption. You can go to the SPCA website for more details. Also, a great event happening on Saturday. It's the Vancouver masquerade ball, all in support of the SPCA. There'll be dancing, there'll be masks, there'll be auctions, there'll be dinner, all sorts of good times. For more details, of course, you can go to the information on your screen. But what do you think, Jody and Riaz? Are you a Lola or are you a Kimmy kind of person?
Hi.
Both.
We're both pretty
Yeah.
I take both. That's my problem. That's why Dawn goes to the SPCA and I stay here, because I would have a house full of dogs.
Chinchillas, and we've got Matt and we got Jasper and Kim. I have no idea who's who.
I'm not
In
sure
fact,
either.
I'm exhausted just trying to catch these guys. We let them play around, but they sure run around fast, don't they?
Well, and you know, the key is making sure they get exercise. We can't just leave the small animals in their cages 24 hours a day. So these two are actually quite excited. Daily they come out and they get to run around and just bounce off the walls.
The brother and sister?
Two brothers.
Two brothers,
Two
okay.
brothers. Yes,
Oh,
'cause
yes,
we don't.
Matt and Jasper, okay,
Yes, we don't
fair
want any
enough.
babies. No babies.
No babies, that's for sure. And do they actually make good pets?
They're good for for people who've had them before. They can live up to 20 years if you take really good care of them. They should live at least 20 years. And
That's a big commitment.
it's big. It's big. They recognize voices though. They're quite smart. Recognize voices. TV stations. If you have the same program playing, they'll recognize that. They're awesome. They're active first thing in the morning and evening. So they're cool. They're really
No
cool.
kidding. And do they eat kind of the same kind of food that like a rat would be eating, or?
Same thing like your rabbits. You want to make sure that they have the proper diet, that they're not getting all kinds of treats and sugars, just like the dagoos
Okay.
that we talked about before.
Excellent. Well, for more information on these chinchillas, and they come as a pair. People, you want to get them, they got to come together. They are family. We want to keep them together. Go to the SPCA website. Also, if you want to go to the SPCA Masquerade Ball, that is happening this Saturday, of course, all in support of our Vancouver SPCA. For more details, you can go to the information on your screen. Also on my Twitter page. But Jody, how beautiful, and Riaz, how beautiful are these chinchillas? I think next time we should name them Jody and Riaz. If we get a girl in.
They run around like we do when we first get here in the morning. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Wait till now. I'm going to spend the next hour catching them to get them back in their cage.
Pretty similar. They're going to try and get us back in our cage.
Good luck with that.